everybody, and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, we joke about the 0 bars, but I think that's going to be like the new little candy bar of Thompson.
You know what? I tell you what, we keep shutting these teams out. It's just unbelievable.
It's crazy. All these scores have been just insane. We're going to recap that game.
Yeah, we can't say enough about the defense.
I know. I'm sure when you talk to Coach Freeman, he's
Right.
going to say that there were mistakes made, like every coach does.
Right.
Plus, we'll have recruiting, and we'll find out who's behind the student section in those dress-up days at Thompson. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 Ace Place in Helena.
Showcase your personal style at LJ's Retail Therapy. Shop their selection of clothing, shoes, gifts, and accessories in-store and online. Visit them on Highway 119, 7 days a week in Alabaster beside Publix or at ljsretailtherapy.com.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, we joke about the score, but we saw some new faces and a whole lot we haven't seen before from Thompson.
Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of players on the team. Folks, we scored 58 points. I know y'all know that, but listen, you know, how do you get that many points scored before the halftime? I can't even remember now. I got to look. It was like 51-0 at the half.
Yeah.
So, you know, then we played 10-minute quarters with
which I've never seen happen before with a hot clock. Yeah.
So Coach Weingarten had to agree to that, so that was kind on his part because we obviously had the game in hand. You know, Donette, every week from now on, I want to take one player and just kind of highlight him just a little bit.
You want to do that?
I will.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about on my end, okay? I want to tell you about Ryan Pippins, okay? I'm just going to kind of give y'all a new player every week and kind of give you some stats. He's already got 12 receptions for 302 yards and 7 TDs, and he's not playing but half the game, okay? Next week, I'll give you another player like that to do. This week, however, I know you want to talk to a real important person on our team.
I do. I want to talk to Brandon Franklin. You said his name so much Friday night, you know, when he was celebrating his dad's birthday, and I mentioned his hidden talent. So I wanted to find out what his personal goals were for this year and more on that talent of cooking. Brandon Franklin joins us now. And Brandon, I know it's kind of hard to say stellar game and after the first 3 weeks because the scores have just been dominating. You guys have had stellar performances, and I know you haven't been in the whole game because we really hadn't needed you. What's it like to sit on those sidelines and watch these next guys come in and get on the field?
Well, it's really nice. So we get to learn how they play when we come out. We get to coach them up when they're not doing well. And we get to learn how the future is going to be after we leave. And so it's really encouraging to know that they're doing so well when we go out and they really show out.
I like that, coaching them up. I know last weekend your dad's birthday, and we kind of talked about that a few times on the radio and on the broadcast, and I know you like to cook.
Yes.
How did that start, and did you cook for your dad for his birthday?
Well, we're a cooking family, and so when I was a little kid, when mom would be out doing work or when dad would be out preaching or something like that, they'd teach me how to prepare dinner for my little brother. And so it kind of became a competition, like who can cook better, me, mom, or dad. Mom wins, but like I'm catching up on dad. So it's just a fun thing that we do, and I just enjoy it.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Hamburger steak.
Hamburger, oh, that sounds good.
Yes, ma'am.
Talking about your dad, you're not only a preacher's son, also a former player's son. How is that on the field, practice field with him a little bit? Does he critique you a lot? What's going on there?
Oh yeah, that's the coach in him, because when he had me, he stopped being a player, he started being a coach, and so throughout my career he's just coached me up and he's taught me how to adjust my game and how to do things that some people don't teach you at this level. He's just got to adjust yourself to what other teams give you and just learn how to build on your game week to week. and just become a better player.
Talk about adjusting your game, and I know you guys return home this week as you face Spain Park, 7A Region 3. We know that's one of the hardest regions in the state. You know, when Spain Park, some people say they're kind of okay, but they're not a bad team. They've got talent on that roster there. Is there any adjustments you guys think you're doing from the first 3 games to this one?
Well, we make adjustments for every team. We just have to play into their weaknesses. They're an athletic team. Every team in this region is very athletic. We just have to make sure we can find their weaknesses and make sure that we can take our strengths and enforce them on our opponents in every game. Yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait to watch you here at Warrior Stadium. Thanks so much, Brandon.
Thank you.
A big thanks to Brandon Franklin for joining us. Jerry, I think this Friday night you may see some wild things in the stands.
Yeah, it's going to be the jungle, I understand, but the SGA is who decides the theme for each Friday game. So we're going to talk to them. That's one of the things we're going to talk to when we come back.
Plus, we'll talk recruiting and talk to Coach Freeman. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Do you know the science behind killing COVID-19 and other viruses? I don't either, but I do know who to trust. Wellis Air has patented technology inside their air disinfection purifier that removes 99.9% of existing viruses, bacteria, allergens, moles, odor, and VOCs on surfaces and in the air. The sun's ultraviolet rays are combined with moisture in the air to create atmosphere hydroxyls to clean and protect your environment. Most people will never understand that statement, but everyone wants the air they breathe to be clean and safe. The folks at Wellis Air have patented technology that cleans the air and surfaces in your home or office. To learn more, go to myenvirosol.com.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Jerry, we know the scores 50-0 is important, or 58-0, but you know what 3,000 is?
No.
That is the number of cans that the Thompson students raised for our hurricane victims all through the student SGA.
And I think Tuscaloosa County had the same amount,
Yeah.
right? So they matched each other. So 6,000 total.
And there's students who are behind this, but they're also behind something else on Friday nights, getting us all dressed up and all excited for game day.
Okay, we're here today with the SGA, and y'all perform a service that I'll be honest with you, I didn't know about, and that is picking the theme for Friday night. So let's just start in the middle. Jasmine, tell me, first of all, tell everybody who you are and what grade you're in, and then let's talk a little bit about how you come up with ideas.
My name is Jasmine Jones. I'm the former SGA sophomore vice president, and we met before school started this year, and we came up with these dress-up themes for during the school day, and we mainly use it based on our student participation, working on like trying to figure out what's the best, most creative thing. So when we're going up against our competitors, they're like, oh my gosh, wow, they really came up with those really good ideas for us to participate in, and yeah.
Tell us your name and tell us what grade you're in.
Yes, sir. I'm Abby McGee. I'm a senior, and I'm the previous SGA vice president. And like Jasmine said, we met just a little bit before the school year started. Our SGA group got together, and we collaborated with the cheer team to figure out some ideas that we thought would get the most participation with the student body.
All right, give me one idea that you've had in the past that we made. I know last week was country or country club,
Yes,
right?
sir.
All right, what was the one before that? You remember?
The one before that, that one was cartoon or character day.
Okay.
And so we had students dressing up as characters from their favorite TV shows growing up or favorite shows now.
Okay. And tell us your name and what your position is. How about that?
I'm Kinley Callahan, and last year I served as the SGA sophomore class president.
All right, I'm going to ask you the big question. What's this week's theme?
This week's theme is actually going to be Welcome to the Jungle against the Spain Park Jaguars.
Okay, will we be playing that song and all that? I mean, the Welcome to the Jungle song?
If they hand me the mic, I'll sing it.
Okay. So everybody can just dress up like a jungle animal?
Yes, tiger, zebra, you can wear the animal print that goes with it. Anything. It's honestly each person's interpretation.
Okay, let's talk to Mr. Boyd. You got to be proud of these kids. This is incredible.
Definitely. We're trying to foster student leadership. And so when we met together, you know, I'm sitting there jotting down notes and trying to offer a little bit of guidance, but we want them to take ownership in what they want to do. And sometimes you have to remind them, well, that's kind of hard to interpret for some people. Or let's find something that a bigger percentage of our student body might be able to participate in. Somebody may not feel comfortable as a cartoon character, but plenty of them have cartoon character t-shirts. Or if we do a sports fan day where you have wear jerseys or dress in a certain color. So we try to make it open for interpretation, but then try to get as much participation as possible. You know, she said, "Welcome to the jungle." In a previous school, we did Welcome to the Jungle, and I was Axl Rose. So, you know, it's all up to your interpretation.
Did you have a wig?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I have quite the collection at my house, but.
So are you going to do that again this Friday night?
You know, my new role as the 12th grade administrator, I have to look at my calendar and see what kind of meetings and where I need to be before I dress up. I was in a camo duck hunting or a deer hunting shirt Friday, and the first time in my life I wore cowboy boots Friday, and I won't do that again.
Okay. Jasmine, let's go back to you. Do you have the themes picked out for the rest of the year, or is this on a weekly basis?
So as of right now, we have the themes picked out for the regular season, and we're actually starting to come up with ideas for hopefully, dang it, I forgot. Playoff season. Yeah, playoff season.
Yeah, well, that's good. I look forward to playoffs every year. So yeah, we're gonna be there.
Well, and as a former coach, you got to tread that. You want to make plans for it,
right.
But let's not just publish it out there.
We don't want to jinx it.
That's right. So we did publish all weeks at one time. Some teachers help us out by posting them in their room, on their bulletin boards. We have it on our video screens, just to give everybody time to prepare. I think a lot of times if you go to our local thrift stores on a Thursday, you'll see a lot of our kids there trying to put something together, and just trying to make it a fun activity.
How fun is this for you?
Oh, I love it so much. So with cheer, we're all required to dress up, so we just go crazy. So last week, me and my friend went to Walmart, and we bought these long blue plaid dresses and showed up in our cowgirl boots, and it's just so fun walking around, and when people look at you and they're like, what are you dressed as? And it's just so much fun.
Okay, and to kind of finish this up a little bit,
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what the next game after Jungle is? Do you know yet?
Let's see, next one after Jungle. I can't think of what that one is.
I'll tell you.
Hewitt Trustville,
Oh.
it is
Outwork-
superheroes.
That's right.
That's right, superheroes.
My bad.
Superheroes versus villains.
It's heroes versus villains. You can be a good guy or a bad guy.
Oh, I'm always a good guy.
Right answer.
Girls, thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Jerry, every time I hear Friday's theme, Welcome to the Jungle, I just start singing Guns N' Roses in my head.
That's right.
It just happens over and over. But I think it's going to be an exciting game. Region 3, Spain Park coming to town.
Yeah. And Spain Park last year, we beat them 48-35. So they gave us a pretty good game. Let me tell you a little series thing, too.
Okay.
We've only won 6 of the 9 games that we played. Yeah, we've lost 6. They've won 9. So this will put us 9-7 if we beat them. We're trying to climb back in to 500 against Spain Park. But let me tell you something, folks. Spain Park's coming to play. They're 0-3 this year. They know that. Everybody knows that. But there's still a lot of talent on that team. And once again, as Coach Freeman always says, we got a target on our back every single week. We know it. They came close last year. They gave us a good game, like I said. So I'm looking forward to this game. but we should handle them without any problem if we play our game.
You can never just expect a team to be a sleeper team and just walk all over them, because you never know. That could be the Cinderella story right there.
That's right.
So you got to be ready for anything. Coming up, our players are already getting ready for the next level. I know we're going to talk to Seth about recruiting, and Freeman's going to weigh in on the game. But first, a word from our sponsors. Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster.
At Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry, we know how valuable your time is. So if it's a crown you need, let us take care of it with our same-day crown service. We have the latest technology allowing us to build your custom crown right here in our office while you wait. Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve you.
Now, we all know, Tim, you sell real estate, but you also do a lot in the community. Talk to us about your community support program.
Hey, any teacher, school, coach, or sports team out there that needs a sponsor, we're here to help invest and put it back into our community. So make sure you give us a call if we can help your team, your teacher, or your school. So go Warriors.
Welcome back into the Weekly Warrior Preview, everyone. Now I'm joined by Seth Hagan. Seth, let's talk recruiting. First of all, give us a little recap of where we are today.
All right, so over the summer we had a ton of big-time commitments. Guys wanting to go ahead and get those spots in because a lot of transfer portal guys are coming in and taking all of those college scholarship spots. So Jeremiah Alexander held people's breath for a little bit, but eventually recommitted to Alabama, as we know. Connor Harrell to North Carolina. You also had Trevor Hardy to Memphis, and those were huge commitments. Traquan Fagans to Miami. And so a lot of big guys going ahead and getting their spot in their college teams, ready for the fall so they can focus in on this season.
All right, first of all, let's talk about Hayward and Bolden. I know they ended up with offers from the same school.
That's right, and these are senior guys who are getting their first college offers. So congratulations to Carson Haywood and Amari Bolden, big-time offers from Faulkner. Hopefully looking for more. I mean, they just had huge games. Carson just had his first interception. Amari led us in rushing against Tuscaloosa County. So we're seeing more down the line for them as well.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Amari's already got 2 or 3 touchdowns on this season. So, of course, we have scored quite a few touchdowns. All right, and one more, Ramil.
Yeah, big old Stanton Ramil. Yeah, he is our junior left tackle, the blind side for Connor.
Yeah, and just kind of, he's just a small guy, right?
Not quite. He could probably tower over both of us. I mean, 6'5", 310, and growing. So it's a scary thing. You know, he comes from a good lineage. Mike Ramil, defensive lineman at Alabama, now on our coaching staff. Really blessed to have him. But Stanton had a huge week. Pittsburgh, UCF came calling. Big offers, and I mean Colorado as well. I mean it's amazing. You know, once these guys really catch on and people see their tape, and he's so impressive out there. Connor still has not been sacked in 3 games.
All right, that's just the 3 offers, the 3 kids that got offers this week, and those offers will continue to grow.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Seth.
You got it.
Jerry, it's exciting for recruiting. It's a little sad knowing these players will split up next year, but
Yes.
all for big things.
Always a senior year. That senior class always rips our heart out.
I know it does.
Yeah, and I don't even want to think about it. Now, why'd you go there?
I know one man who's getting a little upset about it because he knows he's got to rebuild that program, but I think he's kind of stacked in positions.
Yeah, here's Mark Freeman. Here's what he had to say.
Coach, another big win. I was on the radio this week up in Florence, I believe it was, and they asked me a question and said, explain your defense. I said, well, they're fundamentally sound and they're aggressive. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They're fundamentally sound, they're aggressive, got good team speed, and they do about what the coaches ask them to do.
This week, going to be a different story. Spain Park, they played us a lot closer last year than anybody else in the first of the season, so we got to bring our game this week.
Yeah, you know, their deal is they're going to play 3 safeties a lot, try to keep plays in front of them on defense, and then they're running a lot of the same stuff Oak Mountain ran last year, some triple option stuff, a lot of we call world motion, double wing, stuff like that. So we got to get off the field a little bit with a little bit more urgency this week. We just don't want them to eat the clock down and run the ball on us.
Passing, running more, it's been a great balance all year on offense. These guys I mean, the play calling has been magnificent. Of course, we really haven't been tested the whole game, and so we haven't really opened up the playbook that much, have we?
No, we really haven't. I think our first guys played 22 snaps last week, and the thing that eventually that's going to catch you, and that's why we have to practice hard right now, because you got to get used to playing 60 snaps, 65 snaps in the game. It's coming, you know it's coming, and while you're winning big like this, the great thing is everybody on our team's getting reps and chances to play, and we're keeping some rubber on the tires of our older guys, and so it's a good thing. And look, any win, we're thankful for any win, and we're thankful for it.
Yeah, well, everybody's talking about our defense, they're talking about our offense too. So it's going to be, now that we're getting into the meat of region play, just talk just a little bit about where we stand this year versus last year, if you can remember that. But overall, this team, you got a good feeling about it so far into the season?
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's hard to say it. Like, I really judge ourselves right now in practice a little bit more than the game so far, but that will quickly change. And so I don't think we're as diverse on offense as we was. We had JB, Trey, and Sam for so long here that our running back's a different spot this year. We had Jarrett for a couple years that was really a shifty, receiver running back. And our running backs this year are bigger, heavier downhill runners. So that's our job to adjust to get them where they feel comfortable, and they've done a great job. So I think we're about where we were last year at this point.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good luck Friday night.
Thank you.
A big thanks to Coach Freeman for letting us be a part of his team and going out to practice and chatting with him. Friday night, we're back home.
Thank goodness.
Nothing says football like tailgating, and you don't have to worry about any of the stress of it. Don't forget to get your tailgating tickets from the Thompson Warriors website to get you a tailgate meal from Chuck Fathers, and we even have entertainment too.
If y'all didn't catch the first one, you need to make sure you come to one of the tailgates. They're absolutely amazing. That set that was built with Seth as host of that show, we've got guest pickers. We modeled it after College Game Day. I think we're better. I really do. It's a fantastic pregame show.
It is a great job, and it's awesome. It's just fun to be out there and see the fans gathering and stuff. And we want you guys to be a part of it. So be sure you join us at 6 o'clock right outside the gates. This is where we were, by the tailgate stand. Get your tailgate ticket. But if you're not coming to the game, we still want you to be part of it. You can watch us.
That's right. You can watch the pregame show on Facebook.
Correct.
Thompson's Facebook page. Then we'll go up into the booth about 6:45 for pregame. John Lunsford and you and I will have the game this week on the Warrior Nation Network, and so you can watch it there, or you can also listen for free.
And don't forget any of your internet-based channels, Roku, which I always say wrong.
Yeah, Roku.
You can watch it there as well. Thank you guys for joining us each and every week here on Alabaster Living. We look forward to seeing you Friday night at Thompson Stadium.